Hello, in this session I will cover the configuration of material type, importance of material type, creation of material master, and at the end of session we'll take some interview questions on the material type. So before starts with the configuration, let's understand the meaning of material type. Material type is a grouping together of materials with the same basic attributes such as raw materials, finished good, consumables, spare parts materials, etc. Now we will do the configuration for the material type. So as you all know, the T code, that is SPRO, we use for the configuration. There is a path for the configuration. Logistic general, material master, basic setting. Here you can see material types. Here click on the define attributes of material type. Here you can see the existing material type. I will select the standard material type, that is ROH, and will create the new one. If you are copying from the existing one, you will get the default entries for the newly created material type. So always have a habit to copy from the standard entries. Here I will give the name for the material type. Then this is the description of material type. In the general data section, you can see the two fields, field reference field and the screen reference fields. These both fields are very much important. Let's understand the meaning of both the fields. Field reference fields determines each field selection group if the field selection set to hide, display, required or optional. And screen reference field is the grouping of material type that determines what screens are displayed depending on the material type when you maintain the material master record. It also determines the order in which screen appears. We will create both the fields after the material type configuration. So we are keeping it as it is. Now next is user departments. Here we can select the required views. While creation of material master with MM01, we can get the views to select. That depends on the material type. Here these are the views. So what are the basic views that we required for material master creation, that we will select here. I will deselect the quality and warehouse. So these are the basic views that are required for the material master creation. Here in the internal and external purchase order, these entries allows to procure material either from external vendor as well as from the internal company, that is in the STO process. Now we will come down. Now in below valuation part, we can select the price control. In SAP system, there are two types of price control, standard price and moving average price. For raw materials, we use moving average price, and for finished material, trading material, semi-finished material, we use the standard price control. So for the material type, these are the settings that we have to do. I will enter and save it. Enter. All data is getting copied. Now I will select the material type and click on the value and update. Here in first column, you can see the valuation area. This valuation area is nothing but your plant. So my plant is 1000. So this is my valuation area. This is my material type, and these two fields are very much important: quantity updation and value updation. Value and quantity updation specifies material managed at quantity and value basis in material master for the valuation area. So if you untick both the checkbox, then account assignment category will be mandatory while creation of PR and PO. If it's tick, then material can be procured at plant level as well as at the project specific level, that is with account assignment category and without account assignment category. Now I will save it. We'll do the configuration of number ranges for the material type. So here define number ranges for each material type. Here click on groups. In the menu bar, go to group, insert. Let's say group for spare material type. I have the available number ranges, this one and 2 number, this one. Now add, then I will save this number range. Group is been saved now. Now I have to assign my material type to this particular group. First I will find out the group. Actually there are so many material types, so see, this is my group. Now I have to assign the material type ZWR to this group. I will find it out. ZWER is the material type. I will double click on it. It will get selected. You can see it's blue now. Then click on element and group. So it will remove from here and assign to our group. See, for one group you can have multiple material types. Let's say this particular material type is not assigned to any group. So I have already selected this group. Then I will click on this. Then I will click on the element and group. So this two material type is now assigned to this group and save. Now we will do the configuration of field reference and screen reference, and after that we will create a material master for the newly created material type. So in the material master, configuring the structure of data screen for each screen sequence. You can check, these are the screen sequence. These are the standard SAP screen sequence. Let's say BC. If you click on data screens, here these are the screen sequences. We don't have to do any changes here. These are the standard sequences that we can use for our newly created material type. So BC is the screen sequence here. Now here assign screen sequence to the user, material type, transaction and industry sector. So screen sequence you can maintain at 4 levels. One is at the transaction level, one is at the user level, one is at the material type level, and another one is at the industry sector level. So we will do at the material type level. We will find it out. Our material type, that is ZWER. Here I have created the ZWER screen reference material type. I will save it. Now at the screen sequence control, we'll copy from the existing one. So we will copy from the raw only, so from this one, and copy. We will keep it as it is. Only we will add here ZWER screen reference material type. So this is my screen reference. So I have created a screen sequence for the material type. Now again I will come to the basic setting, material type. Now you can check. Now we will go to the different attributes of material types. Here material type is ZWER. Select and detail. Here you can check our screen reference is ZWER, that is on the material type level. Now we will create the field reference. I will save it. I'm back. Now we will create a field selection. So in the material master, field selection, maintain field selection for data screen. We will find out the standard field selection, that is ROH. Select this one, copy and create new one like this and enter. Now again select and go to detail. Here you can check the selection group. So in each selection group there are certain fields. One, basic unit of measure, then unit of measurement. So both the fields you can do either height, display, required or optional. So as per the client requirement, we will do the field selection settings. Now save it. Now this field reference we will assign to our material type. Basic setting, material type, define attributes of material type. Our material type is ZWER. Select detail. Here select F4. We select the created field reference and enter and save. So this is how we do the configuration for field reference and screen reference field. Now we will create a material master for the newly created material type. So MM01 is the T code. This will be blank as our material type number range is internal. We will select the industry, then our material type. So ZWR is the material type, enter. So these are the views that we have to select for the raw material. Okay. I have to enter plant, enter. Let's say I will give the description, metal sheet, basic unit of measure each, material group we can give, enter. What are the necessary data that we have to maintain in material master? Enter. Next will be the purchasing view, enter. Enter, enter. We have to maintain the valuation class. So this is the valuation class. Let's say this is the valuation class. Price control is V. Enter and save. You can see the number ranges that we have assigned that is available for this particular material type. So next number will be 130002, 3 and 4 and the next number. So this is all about the configuration of material type, field reference, screen reference and the creation of material master. So material type is really important as the interview point of view. There are some basic questions. The meaning of material type. So you can say that material type is a grouping together of materials with the same basic structure such as raw materials, semi-finished good, finished products, etc. Now another important question is the importance or the control of material type. So you can easily say that material type is used for the numbering generation of material master, then it is used for the field selection, then it is used to define the value and quantity update at the valuation level, that is at plant level, and another one is the selection of views, that is definition of views, that is depend on the material type. So this is all about the material type.